Goodwill brings to you the weekly share market update dated the 15th of April 2023. For the development in the corporate segment, we have Indian private lender HDFC Bank Limited would consider raising debt of 500 billion rupees, about $6 billion, over the next 1 year. The bank will discuss the fund raise at its board meeting on Saturday, when it is also due to report earnings for the January-March quarter. The proposed fund raise would be by issuing perpetual debt instruments, or additional Tier 1 bonds, Tier II capital bonds and long-term bonds. India's top explorer Oil and Natural Gas Corporation Limited has successfully commissioned a new gas collecting station in its Bokaro coal bed methane block in Jharkhand. It is the first gas collecting gas compression station in the Bokaro CBM coal bed methane block. This marks a major achievement in bringing ONGC on the CBM map of India as a bulk CBM producer. Life Insurance Corporation of India, India's biggest institutional investor, lapped up additional 3.57 lakh shares in Adani Enterprises during the March quarter. LIC held 4.26% stake in Adani Enterprises as on March 31st against 4.23%, as on December 31st, 2022. The March quarter was marked by heavy selling in Adani Group shares. Life Insurance Corporation of India also upped its stake in Adani Green Energy to 1.36% in the March quarter, against 1.28% in the preceding quarter ended December 31, 2022. JSW Steel on Monday said the company reported its highest ever consolidated crude steel production at 24.15 million ton in financial year 2023, registering a growth of 24% year-on-year. The company has reported its highest ever quarterly consolidated crude steel production at 6.58 million tons for March quarter financial year 2023, registering a growth of 13% year-on-year and 7% quarter-on-quarter. JSW Steel has achieved combined production of 24.57 million tons against its guidance of 25 million tons, which is a 98% achievement. Zydus Life Sciences Limited has received final approval from the U.S. health regulator to manufacture and market its generic version of azithromycin tablets used in the treatment of certain bacterial infections. The approval by the U.S. Food and Drug Administration is for manufacturing and marketing of azithromycin tablets, 500 mg strength. Gale Gas Limited announced a reduction in prices of domestic piped natural gas and compressed natural gas in line with the new gas pricing mechanism. The new effective domestic PNG prices is 52.50 rupees per SCM in Duas, Meerut, Sonipat, Taj Trapezium Zone, Raisen, Mirzapur, Dhanbad, Adityapur and Rourkela, and 51.50 rupees per SCM for Bengaluru and Dakshin Kannada. State-owned Bank of Baroda on Monday, April 10th, said the total advances of the bank grew by 19% year-on-year, and 5.4% quarter-on-quarter basis to 9.7 rupees lakh crore as of March 31, 2023. As of March 31, 2023, total deposits of the bank grew by 15.1% year-on-year, and 4.7% quarter-on-quarter to 12.04 rupees lakh crore. Also, domestic deposits grew 13% year-on-year, and 4.3% quarter-on-quarter to 10.47 rupees lakh crore from 9.27 rupees lakh crore. Torrent Power has picked Reliance Industries to emerge as the lowest bidder for supply of 1,100 megawatts of gas-based power supply sought by the Indian government to meet anticipated record demand in the summer. Billionaire Anil Agarwal-led Vedanta Limited on April 10 said it plans to hold a meeting on April 13 to consider issuance of non-convertible debentures on a private placement basis. Its high refined metal production rose 7% to 10.32 lakh tons in the last fiscal. The company had produced 9.67 lakh tons of saleable metals, which include refined zinc, refined lead and silver integrated, in 2021 to 22. Vinyl Chemicals Limited has moved up by 42.91% this week. With a change of 165.6 points, it has traded with a net volume of 3.955 million shares. The share is currently trading at the price level of 551.5 against the previous closing price of 385.95. Meanwhile, The share price is trading above its moving average 380.3, which is a good indication for the stock. Madhukan Projects has moved up by 36.36% this week, with a change of 1.4 points. It has traded with a net volume of 298,000 shares. The share is currently trading at the price level of 5.25 against the previous closing price of 3.85. Prime Focus Limited has moved up by 29.56% this week, with a change of 23.4 points. It has traded with a net volume of 4.771 million shares. The share is currently trading at the price level of 102.55, against the previous closing price of 79.15. Meanwhile, the share price is trading above its moving average 79.15, which is a good indication for the stock. The stock has made the highest move to 107 points this week. The fight between bulls and bears ended finally in favor of the bulls as the Nifty 50 recovered about 100 points from day's low, and continued northward journey for 9th consecutive trading session on April 13th. The index has formed small-bodied bullish candle on the daily charts with long lower shadow indicating support-based strong buying at lower levels, while it rallied 1.3% for the week and formed long bullish candlestick pattern. Hence, psychological 18,000 mark is likely to be tested in coming sessions if the index manages to hold above 17,700 levels, with momentum indicator RSI showing positive crossover, whereas the crucial support remained at 17,500. Bank Nifty was the star performer on Thursday, helping the benchmark index show a strong recovery in the later part of the day. The banking index rose 575 points, or 1.4% to 42,133, driven by huge short covering, and formed a long bullish candle on the daily scale, making higher tops higher bottoms for the third day in a row. You can contact us from the details mentioned on the screen via a call, WhatsApp, or email. Thank you for listening the video to the end. Please do like, share, and subscribe the video for the latest updates in the market.